In a grand kingdom lived a prince named Zayn. He was pampered, proud, and constantly wanted new things. The palace offered him everything, yet his heart was never satisfied. Every day he demanded something different, only to forget it the next moment. His greed and restlessness troubled everyone, even the king. One day a wise old dervish in the palace warned him, "O prince, a heart without gratitude stays empty, even with all the treasures of the world." One day Prince Zayn wandered into an old garden behind the palace. The garden had long been locked away, filled with a strange and silent charm. There he stumbled upon a golden leaf lying on the ground. It shimmered as though it held a secret. When he picked it up, he noticed tiny words inscribed on it. "Be grateful and you shall receive more." Zayn was puzzled, but his greed quickly awakened. "If one leaf is gold, what about the entire tree?" he thought, and he began searching the garden eagerly. Prince Zayn ventured deeper into the garden until he found a strange, magnificent tree. Its branches shimmered with dozens of golden leaves. Zayn's eyes lit up with greed. He rushed to pluck the leaves, but as soon as he picked one, the others began vanishing from the tree. A whisper echoed from the trunk. "Treasure taken in greed always fades away." Startled, the prince refused to believe it. He began shaking the tree, desperate for more, but its roots sank deep into the earth and vanished. The garden slowly began to dim and lose its magic. The garden slowly became engulfed in mist. When Prince Zayn looked back, the path he came from had vanished. Now, only fog, silence, and loneliness surrounded him. He began to feel afraid. He ran, searching for a way out, but no path appeared. Suddenly, at the edge of the garden, he saw an old wooden door. On it, the same golden words were written, "Be grateful and you shall find the way." Zayn stopped, and for the first time he wondered if this was not about treasure, but about learning a lesson. Standing before the door, Prince Zayn felt his heart soften for the first time. He took out the golden leaf and reread the words carefully. "Be grateful, and you shall receive more." Tears welled up in his eyes. He realized he had never been thankful for his father, the palace, or the blessings he already had. For the first time, he knelt on the ground and whispered a prayer. "O Allah, protect me from greed and bless me with a grateful heart." At that moment, light returned to the garden. The trees began to turn green again, and the old door gently creaked open. Prince Zayn stepped gently through the door and found himself back in the palace garden. But everything felt different. The sunlight was soft and peaceful, and the air carried the fragrance of gratitude. The palace servants and the king were surprised to see him. The king rushed over and asked, "My son, where have you been?" For the first time, the prince bowed his head humbly and replied, "Father, I've learned to be grateful. I no longer want more things, just peace in my heart." Tears filled the king's eyes as he embraced his son. A wave of peace and joy spread through the entire palace. Time passed. Prince Zayn had truly changed. Every morning he rose early to care for the garden, thanked the servants kindly, and spent quiet moments with his father. He no longer chased after things, he cherished them. One day, the golden leaf he had kept safely fluttered to the ground. Its words had faded, but Zayn smiled gently. "I don't need to read it anymore. Gratitude lives in my heart." A new tree began to grow in the garden. Not golden, not magical, just simple and green. But beneath its shade bloomed peace, fragrance, and joy. Moral of the story: greed blinds the heart, while gratitude lights the soul. True peace doesn't come from having more, but from appreciating what you already have.